Right, joining me is my colleague Sarah Coates from Tel Aviv. Sarah, within hours of the news coming in of the truce extending or entering the 8th day, now we are told that Israel has called off the truce and resumed fighting. Tell us how it happened and what are you picking up the latest on this count?
Hello, Ramesh. Well, look, this is the official statement from the Israeli Prime Minister's office. It says that Hamas violated the framework, did not meet its obligations in releasing all hostage women and children, and also fired rockets at Israel, saying that Israel is committed to achieving its goals of this war. And look, we have heard this time and time again. Those goals are defeating Hamas and making sure an atrocity like October 7 never, ever happens again. Now, we do know that it was around 1 hour and a quarter before this ceasefire was expected to end, that rockets were fired from the Gaza Strip into southern Israeli communities. Now, they set off these air raid sirens. These projectiles were then intercepted by the Iron Dome missile defense system, and this is when it all began again. Now, we do know that Israel is striking Hamas targets inside the Gaza Strip, also residents in the southern area of Khan Yunis. They have had leaflets dropped on their neighbourhoods, on their homes, telling them to leave, saying it is not safe there for them anymore, and to go south to Rafah. Now, there have been pictures coming in from the ground showing airstrikes already over Khan Yunis, with the Palestinian Health Ministry inside the Gaza Strip saying that since these hostilities have picked up, at least 32 people have died. Now, according to aid agencies working on the ground inside the Gaza Strip, hospitals are still completely overwhelmed, and now they're dealing with a fresh wave of people, given that this conflict has now resumed.
Also, Sarah, what do we know about the fate of the hostages still in Hamas's captivity? Does it complicate matters for the families of those hostages?
Look, it certainly does. There's been a lot of pressure on the Israeli government to get all of these people out. The families of the hostages have been really angry. They say it's a lack of action by the Israeli government. And what we do know is that there are around 130, if not more, people still being held inside the Gaza Strip. Now, we do understand that one of the reasons that this deal fell over, this extension of a ceasefire, was because Hamas was trying to, instead of giving people back who were still living, it was trying to send back bodies of Israelis who'd been killed in airstrikes that had been captives before that. So look, certainly very concerning, of course, for the families who are still without any word on the welfare or the whereabouts of their loved ones. And with regards to the hostages that were sent from the Strip into Israel last night, we can confirm that was 8 people, women, teenagers. They are reportedly doing well, but it's yet to be seen if any more hostages will come out in the coming days. Now, we have just heard from Qatar's foreign ministry. It says that Qatari and also Egyptian mediators are still working to try and find some sort of ground where another ceasefire can come into play and hostages can be released despite these hostilities picking up once again.
All right, we leave it at that. Sarah Coates in Tel Aviv, thank you for now. Much appreciated.